Hi, thanks so much for stopping by my channel. This is Anna's Aqua Home. If you're new here, thanks so much for clicking on my video. And if you've been here before, thanks for stopping by again. Today I have some fun projects planned and I'm really excited to show you some of the things that we're going to be doing. I'm going to be getting out my sewing machine and putting together some really quick, simple Dollar Tree projects. So I hope you follow along my next couple videos as I'll be putting out in small format a few of these projects. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. So I got these from Dollar Tree. They're two bandanas. They're 20 by 20 inch. So they're two different colors. They've got this tie-dye pink and then this kind of aqua bandana. So I think these are going to be perfect to make a cute drawstring bag. Go ahead and get these off of here. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the tags off as well. This is going to make a pretty large bag, so it'll be perfect if a kid is going to camp or maybe even to the beach where you have to take a beach towel and some things. These are going to work very, very well. And we're going to start by taking these and sewing down. We're going to turn it over about an inch on one end. They're 20 by 20, so you can pick any edge, fold it over an inch, and you're going to sew down just that inch, leaving both sides open at the end. You're just going to sew a straight line on both of them. So this one, you're also going to fold over 1 inch and sew a straight line. So we've got our two sides, this one sewn down and then this one sewn down. And we are going to put the good sides together. So there's a little bit of a muted side and then a good side. This one's more obvious. You can see which is the good side, and we're going to put the good sides together. We're going to lay these out, and what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and start sewing underneath, about an inch underneath what we had sewed. So we're making that drawstring bag. The strings are going to go through here, so we don't want to close these up by sewing over them. We want to start sewing about down here, and then we're going to sew almost to the bottom. We're going to stop about 2 inches from the bottom because we're going to need to connect those threads, those strings, after we sew or we thread them through that loop at the top. So you'll see what I'm saying in just a minute, but let's go ahead, start up here and sew all the way down till 2 inches from the end and then stop. You can use a 1/2 inch seam allowance for this or a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Either one would be fine. Okay, remember, we're not going to the very end. We're going to stop about 2 inches from the end. Just like that. There you go. You can see how I've sewn, and you can see how I started down here. I didn't start at the top. And we're going to go ahead and do the other sides. Stopping about 2 inches from the end. You'll see these don't match up exactly, and that's okay. We are going to go ahead and fix that when we sew the bottom, but that is not just yet. Now you can see what we've got. We've got our whole big bag. We've got our top that has both lines, and then we've got our bottom that has not been sewn yet. We're going to put the cord in here. So let's get that cord and measure it out. So we've got, let's see, a bunch of cords. So these are going to have to go around, through the top, and back over. So I'm thinking about 60 inches. So I've got my cutting mat here, and I'm going to measure 30 and cut that because it's folded over. Then I'm going to go ahead and use this one that I already cut to measure the other side. All right, there we go. Now that we've got these cut to 60 inches, we're going to take one and a safety pin. Safety pin through there, and we are going to thread this through the one side of our bag. Once we do that, we're going to go ahead and take the same thing, and we're going to turn around on this end and put it back through the top of the other side. So it's going to go through the top one and then back through the bottom one. And then we're going to do that in the other way. So what I mean by that is we're going to take our other piece, thread that through, and we're going to start on this end and go through and back. So the one went this way and that way, and we have both ends over here. This one is going to go the opposite. Perfect. Now we're going to take this, go through this side. So this is how the ends are going to look. You can hold it open and see. Two ends here, two ends here. So when we pull, it gives that closed up appearance. We're going to open this back up and thread these down into our bag. Open up the bottom of the bag, and these are going to come right down here. So we're going to put them there, and then get a pin, and we're going to pin these in place because we are going to go finish this edge, and we want those in place. So these two ends, go ahead, put them in, find them inside, and line them up on this edge. Go ahead, pin them in place. And now we get to do the final couple stitches. We're going to start here. We're going to go down. I'm going to back stitch over the cord that we're using, the little rope, several times to make it more secure, because when people are wearing it, that's going to be pulling on this. And then we're going to come down, sew all the way over to this end, go back up, back stitch several times, and then finish it off. To the corner and turn it. Back stitch and finish it off. You could always trim off this bottom piece since it's extra, but I'm just going to leave it on there because it is finished the edge. I'm not going to worry about that. Now, whoop, I saw a thread we need to trim off. We get to turn this inside out. See these? Once you do it this way, these are going to be attached right down there on that side and on this side. And here is your bag. It's a drawstring bag, so you can open it up, pull it closed. You've got nice long pieces on the side. How about that for a cheap, inexpensive, really nice bag that you could make? You could do this. I mean, it was so simple. You could teach a teenager how to do this, or even an elementary school student. It works so perfectly. It's double-sided. I just think this turned out so well, and I hope you go and make one as well.